Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. Tonight, at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, the Sooners are set to open another season on Owen Field. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Temple Owls. taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Owls offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the veteran, a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
It's so nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Leadership, play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too, I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So if I'm the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Temple lines up quickly. To the air, it's Simon. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. He's going to go for a big one. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Man down on... Take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It's a really nice job making the play. You think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, how did he make that move? They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Here in the season opener. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get in. When you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The play-action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Temple lines up quickly.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd down. So having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simon. They're trying to get to him. Makes the grab. Stopped after making the catch. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do, throwing the ball along the line.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To throw, it's Arnold. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh.
Looking to go up top on first down.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? They had a good ball game there, Kevin. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Temple lining up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Burks.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And the pass is intercepted.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Grab near the marker is Clark. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Simon. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitz.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, what a great catch, but he needed to give him a chance to run with it after the grab.
Yeah, third down, you need more than that. Maybe the play needs to be...
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Sooners want to move quickly. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's sharp.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass. It's Arnold. Using the quick game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
There we go.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Owls. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice...
He wants to take the top off. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we've got to keep that clock moving.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Back to throw, it's Simon. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He wants to pass it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with the pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The give and the run on 4th down. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the 1st. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball in an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.